Hi, I'm Grace Blunt, and I'm going to be talking about the late May tornadoes of 1896. So the tornado that I have, or tornadoes, wins the most extra award because there was a lot of them, and they just kind of were everywhere. So I just thought that was super extra of the tornadoes. So the cause. So there was a high-pressure ridge and a low-pressure trough that combined and formed a lot of supercell thunderstorms in the U.S. So as you can see right here, there's a high pressure around like Massachusetts and the Atlantic, and so a lot of the so that means a lot of it raced the low pressure around the central U.S., which is around this area, and so it formed a lot of supercell thunderstorms. And so what exactly are those? So they're a certain type of thunderstorm that has a lot of updraft. So as you can see right here, there is the air that's rising to condense and join the big cumulonimbus cloud, rises very quickly and gives off heat, and it forms a mesocyclone, which can be a rotating column of air, which can develop into a tornado. So in the early May to late May, a lot of areas were affected. Some of these were Texas, Michigan, Mississippi, Oklahoma, Kansas, Ohio, Nebraska, etc. There was a ton of areas affected, but I focused mainly on Missouri in 1896. So there was a tornado that, 3 tornadoes actually, but one was the most destructive, formed May 27th. The damage was 10 million, but it was in 1896, so now that's hundreds of millions of dollars, maybe even billions. According to the inflation calculator, it's 260 million, but I don't know. The wind was at 80 miles per hour, but it was classified as an F4, which can be interpreted differently because back then they didn't have a lot of stuff to base tornadoes off of, since there wasn't like a direct model or anything like that. So, but they did classify as an F4 on the Fujita scale. There was 255 people confirmed dead, but apparently there's a lot of fishermen that like died and no one knew. So that's kind of sad. And then there's 5,000 homeless, which is also really sad. So, so here's the path of the tornado. It starts in St. Louis. It goes all throughout St. Louis, Missouri. Oh yeah, it's in St. Louis. And then it reaches Eastern St. Louis. I'm Grace. Okay.